So welcome students. In this question, you're given that f of x is x minus 1 times sine of x minus 1 if x is not equal to 1 and 0 if x is equal to 1. And you're asked to find the nature of differentiability of this function at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. So first, as you can see, this is a piecewise defined functions which has a break at x is equal to 1. So first let us try to find the differentiation at x is equal to 1. So what is f dash of 1? So let us use our first principles. So f dash of 1 by definition is limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 by h. So this is the meaning of differentiation at x is equal to 1 by first principle. That is equal to limit h tends to 0. What is f of 1 plus h? Obviously h is tending to 0. So 1 plus h is other than 1. So f of 1 plus h can be found by using this formula. So you just need to put x as 1 plus h. So if you put 1 plus h in the place of x. So what is x minus 1? Nothing but h sine 1 by h minus f of 1 is the exact value at x is equal to 1, which is 0 by h. So obviously minus 0 can be neglected. So h and h gets cancelled. That is equal to limit h tends to 0 sine of 1 by h. So as h tends to 0, 1 by h tends to infinity, and sine of infinity does not tend to any value. It oscillates between minus 1 and plus 1. So this limit does not exist. Hence, it is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. And let us try to inquire the differentiability at x is equal to 0 next. So what is f dash of 0? F dash of 0 is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of limit h tends to 0 f of h minus f of 0 by h. That is equal to a limit h tends to 0. So what is f of h? So f of h is h minus 1 into sine of 1 by h minus 1 minus f of 0. What is f of 0? At x is equal to 0 this works. So if you take x is equal to 0, you get minus 1 sine of minus 1. So minus 1 into sine of minus 1 is minus sine 1. So definitely minus and minus gets cancelled, right? So f of 0 is nothing but minus 1 times sine of minus 1. So this sine of minus 1 is minus sine 1. So everything gets cancelled, you get sine 1. So minus sine 1 by h. So h minus 1 sine of 1 by h minus 1 minus sine 1 by h. So as h tends to 0 is going, this function is becoming 0 minus 0 by 0. You're taking an indeterminate form. So I can use L'Hospital rule, limit h tends to 0. So what is the differentiation of this? The differentiation of this is h minus 1 times cos of 1 by h minus 1 into the differentiation of 1 by h minus 1 is minus 1 by h minus 1 whole square plus sine 1 by h minus 1 into h minus 1 differentiation is 1 divided by the differentiation of h is 1. So you have to find this limit. So as you can see, this limit is directly defined because at h tends to 0. So all these numbers are nicely defined. You get minus 1 cos of minus 1 into minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1 into cos of minus 1 is cos 1. And this is minus sine 1. So f dash of 0 is cos 1 minus sine 1. This limit is nicely defined. Hence, the function is differentiable at x is equal to 0. Differentiable at x is equal to 0. So what is the answer to this question? This function is differentiable at x is equal to 0, but it is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Thank you.